Hey guys, on the inspiration for Lee Ralph's lovely videos that he's just posted, I thought I'd do a little one myself, just on the studio scale Red 5 that I've decided to paint. This is the kept in cardboard repop that Diego Brazzo, I think, has beautifully cast. I think he bought the masters and now he's redoing them, and they're really nice. Yes, it's the old Captain Cardboard, but it's still a lovely model, and it's old school. It's the first of the sort of studio scale breed that sparked off a lot of the kits. But anyway, so the paintwork, all Archive X enamel. The base coat is Reefer White, and then the red markings are Caboose Red, 1975. Again, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it looked okay for me, and it was the only red I had on the shelf at the time, so I decided to use that. Then I went with Reefer Grey Light for this panel. Then I think this one that covers over the Red 5 marking, I think that was Reefer Grey Light mixed with ILM Stormy Sea Grey, which I also used on top of that. I think I gave a mist of that, the same shade of that on top of that, just to give it some contrast. Now, the brown areas are mud, I believe. 1975 mud. Oh no, they could be earth, actually, possibly earth. And then I made a wash of earth and literally just slopped it on all around here, especially down here. And then I gave it a quick blast with the hairdryer. And then these markings were just done by putting a bit of masking tape over there and then dipping some sponge into some Indian black and just dabbing that on. Again, these are all painted on by hand with the Indian black. They would have been chipped down to probably the black primer initially, but I've just gone in by hand and done it topically. And then these sort of splodges on the red markings, they were watered down weather black. Yeah, and I think there's just a few localised bits of rust. Getting the airbrush really close and just giving it literally almost so the needle's touching the body of the X-Wing and just blasting it. And then while it's still wet, you can use the pressure of the airbrush to blow around into the nooks and crannies. And then onto the other side of the wing. Again, very much similar process. I think the yellow here was mud, 1975 mud. And then again, I used the ILM Stormy Sea Grey for the top section here. Misted back over with the usual suspects, SB lettering grey. And the other thing that's quite interesting, you can do splatters with Reefer White, and that ends up having sort of pools of discoloration, which just separates it and makes it look just a little bit different. Again, this is all topically painted with a brush, and then in cases like this, that had been topically painted and then the airbrush quite close and thin down paint, just a little squirt over each marking just to smooth it in. All rust here and mud thin down, rust again, rust. This was Reefer Grey Dark, I believe, and then ILM Stormy Sea Grey over the top. All these scratches, I can zoom in, I don't know if you can see. You can see all these scratches just done with the back of an X-Acto and some splattering of the brush. You can mist it over with like a light grey and then scratch that back and show the Reefer White underneath. and it just gives it that ILM look.